Welcome back everybody to another video response. The button mappers are asking, what's better, JRPGs or Western RPGs? Obviously depends on what I've played, so it's a very subjective answer. And I've come up with a list of arbitrary criteria, and we're going to be assigning points, tallying the points, and figuring it out that way. When it comes to story and storytelling, I'm giving them both a point for story, but the West does storytelling better. The progression is a little more immersive, a little more involved, and more frequent. JRPGs tend to bog it down with grinding and things of that nature. When it comes to music and voice acting, the music is a draw because I like music from both genres, but the voice acting is an easy win for Western RPGs. English dubs in Japanese games are terrible. For graphics, Western RPGs. Now both will have different graphical styles, and you see a lot of the anime style with Japanese RPGs, but the realistic graphics, the really good ones, are in the West. Next is combat, and for now I'll give both genres a point, but let's look at this a little deeper. Obviously, you have variation within the genre. There are subgenres, so you've got tactical RPGs, strategy RPGs, action RPGs, etc. I'm giving a point for this variety to Japanese RPGs because I like what they have overall in the different subcategories more. When it comes to the variety in gameplay and playstyle specifically, the West gets the point because you can play your Western RPGs so many different ways with so many different playstyles, and usually they're all viable. And speaking of playing games different ways, the next point is going to be for replayability, and actually both genres get the point again. With Japanese games, it's because New Game Plus tends to come with a lot of quality of life improvements and cool features, and in the West, like I said, different play styles, different ways of experiencing the game from start to finish. That is a strong point for the Western RPG. Now let's talk about some RPG-specific things like party members and companions. This point goes to JRPGs, mostly for having more memorable and more plentiful parties, and developing the backstories a little bit better. When it comes to exploration, the point goes to Western RPGs. I like open-world exploration more than overworlds with points of interest. There's more to do. Better dungeons, however, that point goes to JRPGs. A lot of the Western RPGs have been criticized for cookie-cutter dungeons. It's true. And finally, to wrap it up, cheesiness. Which genre is harder to play because of how cheesy it is? That's the Japanese RPG. It can be torturous trying to sit through comedy in Japanese RPGs. So, with all of those categories taken care of, that brings our total to 9 points for Western RPGs and 6 points for JRPGs. You would think that Western RPGs win, right? Actually, if I vote with my heart, JRPGs get the win. Why? Because my favorite games include Paper Mario and Tales of Symphonia, and Western RPGs with The Witcher 3 fall just a little bit short. But there you go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Go check out the button mappers, go check out other video responses, and I'll see you in the next one.